pointing the way! Unara sak! Undau fixi! Ni flipit communi!
This is Red with Half Moon Productions. Notice a little different scenario now. I'm going to start doing some more table-side talk, podcast style material with a few of the other guys on the group. We're working on stretching out just from training to physique, bodybuilding, nutrition, you know, any additional things that keep you functional and keep you as functional as possible as not only a warfighter, but an everyday person. But to start things off, I'll be reviewing my Glock. A lot of people have been wondering what kind of setup I run, what kind of, you know, pistols I run, what kind of rifles I run, what kind of helmet, what kind of kit. So I decided I'll do a pretty big series on what I'm running, starting off with my handgun. As you can see, it's just a standard Glock 19. This isn't an X model. This is just a Zafiri Precision slide ported with the Gen 5 ported barrel with the, I guess it's called tin gold. The upgraded spring. It's just a little stainless steel spring attachment. It's kind of dirty. It just was shot not too long ago. Pretty nice. I like it a lot. Definite upgrade with recoil control, especially with this ported barrel. I was previously running a Silencer Co. threaded barrel. Not really for me. I don't like the threaded barrel fit. I also don't like the way it fits in my holster. You can see it is a ported barrel. Pretty nice. I mean, it does get dirty pretty quickly, especially if you shoot a lot. If you don't shoot a lot, whatever, keep it clean, but you can see mine's still oily and disgusting from how it was. Inside, not much is done internally except for the Ghost 3.5 spring, a Tyrant Tactical trigger. Nothing really too different with how this pistol's set up. I did have a buddy of mine do the stippling job. He went through and I asked him, I just want something wide, a little bit more grippier. As some of you know, Glocks come pretty smooth, and I noticed a tendency for them to slip out of my hands, especially with gloves on, and in this case, just pulling it out and drawing it. I had him go ahead and make a little snake belly underneath, because the way I like to hold my pistol is upward, my thumb here on this little break, and my finger catching on that snake belly. So when I'm up, I can have complete control of my pistol. A few other things that stand out about it are the Tyrant Tactical magazine release, the Tyrant Tactical CNC Magwell. Nothing's really different. I do have it caulked in there so it stays. I'm going to have an honest opinion on this one. It's held in by this one screw. I tried Loctite and screw. I tried, you know, securing some of this, and it just kept slipping every time. So to stop that, I just put some GSL 4500. It's pretty heavy duty caulk. You don't really need to use anything that heavy duty, but you can use it if you want to. That's what I did, and it holds it on there pretty sweet. Next, because you can buy as much kit as you want, but you can't buy skill. But like they say, you can buy the option to see in the dark. I am running a TLR1 HL. People say, why don't you run the Surefire X300? I have a lot of Surefire things, but I also like the updated brightness. I like that it's a wide spectrum instead of a nice tight spectrum fit. So moving on from that, nothing else is different on this Glock. Everything else is stock other than the Ghost incorporated spring, the Tyrant Tactical CNC trigger, Tyrant Tactical mag release, and Tyrant Tactical Magwell. Now, moving up to my slide, I do have the upgraded night sights. I do gotta get an upgraded Optic height sight. Before I was running suppressor height sights, but that was on my factory slide. I'm no longer running a factory slide. I am running the Zafiri Precision Gen 5 Glock slide. All the internals in here are 100% stock. These are just from my regular Glock. It did come with a parts kit. Again, honest opinion, I'm not crapping on Zafiri Precision, but their parts kit did have a lot of feeding issues, and it, in my opinion, kind of sucked. And like I said, no offense to it. It's, if you want something to work right, typically you should just keep it how it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I really like the way that this ported slide works. It looks amazing. It shoots. Its recoil capacity is far beyond what the stock slide is providing. Plus, I wanted an Optics cut because I didn't have a 19X model. But all I did was a simple fix. I put all the standard Glock 19 Gen 5 stuff onto this slide, reinstalled it, and it's now back to its normal capacity of being a Glock 19 Gen 5. The only difference being it's on an aftermarket slide and the upgraded spring. For optics, I'm running a Holosun 507C GRX2. I run it in green. I started to develop a red-orange color blindness, so I can't really see the red too well, but I can see green perfectly fine. So I had to upgrade and switch it to this. I did notice my first time going from shooting iron sights on a Beretta and an M320 or M17, as most of you know, to now shooting on a Glock 19. Shooting with a red dot was definitely a big change. I do like it, but nothing beats, you know, fundamentals. If you can't shoot on iron sights, don't get a red dot sight. It's not going to help you shoot any better. So we're going to go ahead and reassemble this. For most of you people that have never taken a Glock apart, it's pretty simple. Put your slide in. All you need to do is put your barrel in. Put your barrel spring. Make sure it seats. You'll hear a nice little click. That'll hold up. There we go. Nice and level. Sit here. There you go. Your gun's back together. So, I also run the standard Glock 19 mags, the 15/1 in the chamber magazine. I don't know if that's the exact count. I don't care. It's a pistol. I use it. I'm not making sure I'm keeping rounds in there. I'm making sure I'm putting rounds in a bad guy. But I'm running the Gold Dot Federal Hollow Point. These are pretty fantastic. I tried using the Hornady Critical Defense on this Zafiri Precision barrel, and they feed like garbage. I don't know if it's the Zafiri Precision barrel or if it's just Hornady's Critical Defense, but it feeds like garbage. Granted, it is a plus P round. It has that little ballistic piece in the top that could be stopping it, but I had misfire after misfire and double feed after double feed and all sorts of issues just with that. And it's not something that needs to happen. You want it to work when you need it, and you don't have time to critically go through and, okay, I got a barrel check, and then go through and start shooting. So yeah, I just run Gold Dot standard round. The trigger squeeze on this is pretty nice, pretty retentive. That's why I upgraded to the Ghost ink. It is super nice. I mean, this thing has done well by me for the time that I've had it and for the time that I insist on continuing to use it. So, highly recommend it. Highly recommend Zafiri Precision slides. Just keep your standard Glock parts. Don't pay extra for the parts kit. People shit on Holosuns, but for the price and for the functionality of it, you don't need anything else. And for 148 bucks or 120 bucks on Amazon, you can get a Streamlight TLR1 HL. Both of them work. It has a strobe option. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just a standard pistol. You don't need to have a Gucci Glock. I have a Gucci Glock because this is a personal Glock that I had before, you know, I really got intimate about training and doing stuff extracurricularly outside of the military. I am still currently in reserves. Some of you guys asked that question. Hey, what do you do? Hey, what is this? Hey, what is that? I'm just an 11 Bravo. You know, I do the things that I need to do, and I train how I need to train. You don't have to train super cool or have some cool guy set up. As long as you're functional and you know what you're doing and you know how to use your kit, you're going to be effective. So, like always, stay lethal.